Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This is taken way up at the 25. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence going to put it up right away. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Bourne. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this one off to Ekeler. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed it.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. But it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out of the tackle and make sure you line them back on their backs.
You see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Hunter Nice-Launder on to punt now on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Touchdown, Washington. Kendrick Bourne with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Play action. It's Darnold. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get this well past midfield. Stopped just before the 35. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and that brings up third.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. first and 10. It's Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. But to throw again is Lawrence. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. But CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. That's complete to Davis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kendrick Bourne with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, Darnold. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Off of play action, Darnold. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Carter straight ahead. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Darnold. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Carter. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On second down, a run with Carter. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As they'll stop with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's already 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Going for it, it's Carter. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Back to throw, Darnold. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Faking the give, Darnold. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver where any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Darnold. Got an open man finding Jefferson. On the move past the 40, and he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Again, Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That was a nice open slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. He cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. There he goes, right side. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Tryon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long way in the pocket for the quarterback.
They missed a field goal on the last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Carter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On the toss, here's Ballage. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Lawrence to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Darnold's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackle has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of one after catch. You're tackling it almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
They'll run with Carter. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Darnold to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and Nate, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I'm always the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On second down, Eckler. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the front. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's into the clear. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. So a victory here for the Commanders. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare.